What's up, guys? Cameron here from Access UTV. New face to the channel, but I've been with the team for about 2 years. You may have spoken to me over the phone or by email, and you'll be seeing a little bit more of me in the future. We've been a little bit behind at bringing you some updates and content, but we're back on top of it. We're catching up, and we're going to bring you all this information about the KRX and a bunch of new products we're coming out with. So anyways, today we wanted to talk about the changes to the 2025 platform. 2025 was the first year that some major changes happened. It's been a great machine this whole time, but this was the first year there was really some changes. And one of the first changes we wanted to talk about that we really found out about was the front shock brace. They moved this brake fluid reservoir. It used to be welded onto this bar right here. They welded it onto the shock tower. So we just had a little redesign for the product. We still do recommend this product, and just redesigned. It's been available on the website. You can still buy it right now, as well as with the 7 Things kit, which we recommend. The next thing we found out was the fan. So the original fans that were stock on the KRX up until 24 was about a 600 CFM fan. This fan on the 25 is about 1800 CFMs, and so it's about 3 times the power. Our fan upgrade before was about 1300, so you got about double the power. This one now is 1800, and they were able to do this with an upgrade to the stator. They have a dual stator running now. It's about 80 amps, so they're able to draw more power. You're also able to run more accessories. This is a base model, 2025, and one of the things that the base models come with, you can see under here, is the Showa shocks. And with the Showa shocks, it just comes with a little bit longer of a sway bar link. So our original design for the sway bar disconnect does not fit on this, but it still works with all the Fox shocks and every other model, the Trail Edition, the Blackout Edition, it all still fits, but this is the only one, the base model with the Showa shocks, that doesn't work. One of the other major changes, and I think this is one of the biggest ones so far, is the clutch. The primary clutch changed from a 4-arm clutch to a 3-arm clutch. So we took off the cover here and just wanted to show you a little bit about it. Secondary stayed the same, but the primary is now a 3-arm clutch. We went out riding with a couple of guys that have had previous KRXs, and they think it's a little bit speedier. It actually does run a little bit faster in our opinion just from this. So we like the clutch so far, but one of the differences, the bolt pattern changed. So our clutch puller tool for the primary used to be only have 3 spots. It was connected to the 4 arms, and now when you use our clutch puller tool, you'll connect to these 4 right here. It's a new tool, but same process. You'll get different bolts if you got a 25, so just let us know if you have a 25 versus a later model. And I want to show you a little bit about that clutch puller tool right here. So here's the new design. The secondary tool stays the same. This would be the bolts for the new design. They're a little bit bigger. You'll use this hole, this hole, this hole, this hole. If you got the older models, anything before 25, this one, the middle one, and this one, they are a little bit smaller, but tool still works. Just all that changes is the bolts. And right here, it's kind of just to show you the difference. This was the old front shock brace for the older models. This was the new one. Just a little cutout. Still the same product. Still is beefy. We still definitely recommend it. Another change we just recently found out about. So this is our upgraded chromoly output shaft. And for what we found out so far, the 2025 2 seats have a change. So on the change right here, this neck down area is a little bit longer, and it also has a bump. So it doesn't fit. We actually have it out of this vehicle right now, and we're getting a new design, so we'll have it up shortly. We did find out that potentially only the 4 seats still have this design. We got a guy with a 25, and he said he still got the same one. So it may be a mid-year change with those 4s. It may be running out of some older stock and making the change later. But so far, guy just got his 4-seat in July, and this still fits. So we'll keep you updated if we find out any more. But so right now, just the 2 seats on the 2025 have a different output shaft. Carrier bearing still the same size, so that still works, and we'll let you know when we have it. Next, we wanted to talk about the 7 Things to Do kit, the Ultimate Protection Package. We still recommend it. We do get it a lot. Should you still upgrade? Do you want the extra protection? The answer is yes. It's cheaper insurance. You want to protect this vehicle. we made it to protect the vulnerable areas, and there's the same fitment. Everything still works. It doesn't cost a lot to upgrade this. Can-Am's, Polaris's, you got to put a couple of thousand in. They're still probably going to break. This machine is fantastic. Just a couple of parts, and it can basically survive anything. This is our build car right now. We just got a few things on it right now. We got the 7 things kit. We have our rock sliders. We have the harness bar. You definitely want to get harnesses. The seatbelt on these things doesn't make any sense. We're going to get some A-arms for it. We're obviously changing out the tires. We've been doing some rock crawling, been doing some dune riding. So this thing's been great. We've loved it so far. We're going to get a windshield on it. We got the flip forward kit with it. We got the seat extension kit, the firewall bags behind. So it's still basically the same machine, the same frame. Everything's still durable. It still will get you anywhere you need to go. We kind of put our own roof on. We may come out with our own roof in the future, but we've been having a great time with it. We do really enjoy this vehicle. Another thing we just recently started to carry are the Cardo headsets. We have a lot of guys that still use the rugged radio, and you can get this dual pack. Comes with everything you need: the Packtalk, the headphones, the mic. The nice part about these is everyone can connect their own phone and listen to their own music, but it's all on an intercom system, so everyone can chime in and everyone still gets their own music, and it's fantastic. The sound's great, the talking's super easy, and these also work on like a daisy chain system. So if you have multiple people in the ride with it, everyone connects, so you can talk to the front guy of the group all the way to the back guy, and it's all in one intercom system. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff that's new on the website. Check it out. We're going to be bringing you a lot more content. We got a lot of stuff coming up right now, so stay tuned. And if you have any questions, comment, let us know. If you've seen any changes that we may have missed, let us know. Other than that, we've got a lot of stuff coming to you, so like and subscribe so you get the notifications, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.